Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on third and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. It's complete. There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Quickly complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. To the air on first down. Takes his shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Trojans will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. It's caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Looking for a push on 4th down. Looking for room at the 40. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. He's loose on the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
TCU 14, USC 7.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
So now it's second and long. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got IN.
Breaks into the open. The 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, TCU! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game in picking up the first down.
Yeah, the base.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Number 0.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense in a split backfield. Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Finds a little space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Red pass hits complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Running behind that left side. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
4th down coming up.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
USC 7.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start.